Hey guys, it's Jack Pumpkin here today to talk to you about one thing that I love so much, and that's finding Craigslist deals. Now, I've talked about these recently a lot before, and I've talked about good and bad deals and getting screwed and stuff. Well, today I got another good deal. As a guitar player, my personal favorite guitar company, if I had to choose, would have to be Gibson. I grew up watching a lot of Gibson players actually, and I've always just loved Gibson's guitar. I love the Les Paul. It's my favorite guitar shape, and ever since I got my Gibson Les Paul, I think I've done a review on it this channel. If not, I'll do one. Just a studio, but I still love it. Even better with the Bigsby and the pickup covers taken off, gives it a brighter tone. And Gibson has a sister company called Epiphone. And Epiphone, they might have some cheaper supplies and stuff. Well, there are a lot of other knockoff brands that make Les Pauls too, and I got one, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this company, but it's actually probably one of the best Les Paul clones that I know of. It's better than any Epiphone and Les Paul I've played. It actually almost rivals my Gibson. It's made out of mahogany with a mahogany back. It looks black, but it's actually like a really, really dark red. And then a maple painted gold cap, cream white binding around the border. Really high output pickup. I'll do a review of it later. This is not really a review. And then what I believe this is a P90 with a cover, which is really cool because I personally love P90s. Binding around the neck, and Grover tuners, which are amazing. Now, for an off-brand guitar, I traded my Dean MLX for this. If any of you know, that's the Eddie Van Halen Dean. The reason why I traded it for this also came with a gig bag, is because I had felt bad. The person I had gotten my Dean from was my ex, and after the stuff that we went through, after getting dumped by her, finding out there's a good chance she cheated on me, and it's just like I couldn't look at the guitar. It just sat there. I couldn't play with it. I didn't want to play it. It just kind of sat, and I felt bad for it. And I felt like it needed someone who will play it. So I traded it, and it was a great deal. This is a great guitar, and like I said, you can always find really good deals on Craigslist. Don't be afraid to ask for a trade. Don't be afraid to make an offer. Always make your offer, because the worst thing they can say is no thanks. Or, yeah, I'm not really interested, which is fine, And then maybe you can come to a compromise, like with this. He wanted $200 for this guitar, and then I offered him my guitar, and he wanted $50. And I said I could only pay $20. He's like, well, maybe 40. Or he wanted 50. I told him I could do 20. And then I said I could do 30. And he's like, well, I got some couple other people interested, and I'll let you know. And I didn't hear from him for like a day or two. And I talked to him today, and I said, I just want to know, if you had thought about it anymore, and what you thought. And he's like, you know what? Give me 40. And it's yours. And I gave him the 40, and it's I love it. It's a good guitar, and I think that for what I paid and what I traded, it's a great deal. And I feel like people need to not spend so much money on new guitars, because you can always get good deals off of Craigslist. eBay, I'd be a little more hesitant. I have not bought a guitar off of eBay. I don't really plan on to. I like going to Craigslist so that way, I can meet up with the person. I can test the guitar out. I can look at it. I can check every angle of it and figure out, how's this look? How's it sound? How's it feel? And he picked it up, or he handed it to me, and he's like, play it. And I played it, and I fell in love with it. And I think that's one of the smartest decisions I ever made. And I'm not ashamed to say that it's not an Epiphone or a Gibson, that's an off-brand. But you know what? It plays just as good as my Gibson, and it sounds really bluesy, and I really love it. And like I said, I'll do a review of it, probably not tonight, but just wanted you guys to think about this, you know. Always look out for good deals. This is Jack Punkington. I love you all, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.